While sorting through her late husband's belongings, an elderly woman stumbled upon an old videotape. Curious, she placed it in the player only for the images on the screen to send a chill down her spine. A young girl was being subjected to brutal abuse, ultimately murdered before the camera. The level of bloodshed and violence looked nothing like movie special effects. It resembled a real killing. Shaken, the woman could hardly accept that the man who had shared her life for so many years had left behind something so horrifying. Determined to uncover the truth without bringing shame to her family, she hired a private investigator. Detective Cage initially dismissed it as nothing more than an exaggerated violent film, but after watching the entire tape, he too was deeply disturbed. Hoping to find clues, he replayed the footage again and again until he noticed the type of film stock used. That particular brand had been discontinued 6 or 7 years earlier, which meant the crime had likely taken place around that time. Following this lead, Cage identified the victim, a 16-year-old girl named Mary who had gone missing years before. Her mother, Lisa, had filed a report with the police, but it had been dismissed as a runaway case and never pursued. When Cage visited Lisa's home, he discovered Mary's diary hidden in the bathroom water tank. In it, Mary wrote about a boyfriend who claimed to have connections in Hollywood and promised to help her achieve her dream of becoming a star. Filled with hope, Mary had left home, never to return. Cage eventually tracked down the boyfriend, who admitted that he had backed out at the last minute and never accompanied Mary to Hollywood. Carrying her photo, Cage pressed on in Hollywood, realizing that to get to the truth he would have to delve into the underground porn industry. He enlisted the help of Mike, a clerk at an adult bookstore, paying him $500 a week to assist with the investigation. Together, they obtained several similar tapes from the black market, though these turned out to be staged. Clinging to a faint hope, Cage kept digging. At a convent, a nun recognized Mary's picture, confirming that she had once stayed there before vanishing again. Among her belongings was a notebook listing the number of a film company. Cage followed the lead to the company's owner, Pete, who denied ever meeting Mary but appeared visibly nervous. Suspecting something, Cage planted a bug in Pete's office but got nothing for days, so he called anonymously, hinting that he knew about the tape from 6 years ago. Pete immediately reached out to Alan, a New York-based director known for producing violent films. Cage and Mike traveled to New York, posing as clients who wanted to commission a film and even paying a deposit. Tempted by the money, Alan agreed to set up the arrangement. Not wanting to put Mike in further danger, Cage gave him the cash and told him to walk away, choosing to go on alone. On the appointed day, Cage arrived at a remote warehouse. Alan was already there with a masked man, though notably, no actress was present, something that instantly raised Cage's suspicions. Moments later, Pete arrived in a car. Suddenly, Alan pulled out a crossbow, aiming it squarely at Cage's chest and demanding his gun. The group quickly overpowered him, tying him to a bed. And then, from the shadows, an unexpected figure appeared, none other than the lawyer who had hired him in the first place.